it sucks because there's so many people out there who really need these like masks, like the N95 Vogue mask and Cambridge mask, and no one can find them. And it's sad because people are really making it hectic and really hard for people to receive something that they really do need. So I've been orphan and sick for 2 weeks now. It all started March 1st, and I am getting dizzy right now. I know this because I use my Instagram fairly decent, and I started posting that very day. I've been having issues with blood pressure. Heart rate has been stable, so that is not an issue at all. I'm actually in shock. I mean, yes, I've had issues with it going up to like 130 at one point and stuff like that, but it all kind of went back to normal, and now my blood pressure has become this thing that was never something huge. It was always blood pressure iffy sometimes with a really bad heart, and now it just kind of switched places, and it's gotten so bad that I've spent many hours on the floor in weird places like the bathroom or the kitchen. I've even took a 20-minute-ish nap with my head and my butt on one step, on my head on the other step, so on the stairs. Showering has been an issue for me because of standing, and or being so tired that I don't want to shower, so I've been doing what you call a whore bath, where you just wash yourself on your armpits and places with a washcloth outside of the shower in the sink. My hair I haven't done. If I do anything, it looks like this, or I'll throw it up in a messy bun, but it stills everywhere. And it has been constant, so it's not that I'm not going to make it very dramatic, where it's been an everyday, all-day thing. It's been within 14 days. It's like an every other day to 2 days in a row, and then 2-day gap, a 3-day gap, and then again. I've had stage 3 hypertension, which is, well, the worst you can get. And then it would drop to like stage 1, which no matter what, I've always been high either way. So I have to get up today. I've got insurance, and some of my medications were not approved because I was off of them for so long, or it's been a year since I've seen my doctor. So today I'm going to my neurologist, who helps me with my narcolepsy and my migraines. And then I have many other appointments throughout the next like week and a half, some are not until next month. So, and then I'll pick up my meds because I still have yet to start them. I just look like crap and I feel like crap. Yesterday was a good day, I won't lie. Yesterday I had no symptoms, and then today I feel very weak, very lethargic, very shaky inside my throat, and my body feels shaky. Not the outside, just the inside. My vision is blurred, so my dad may actually have to take me because I don't feel comfortable driving. But I still have another hour, so we'll see how I feel. But I will see you guys then. All right, I just got in the car and I'm headed to the neurologist, and then I may do one extra stop at Walmart. We'll see about that. I'm feeling a little bit better, and I hope it stays this way. So let's see what the doctor says. All right, so I'm only here just because I haven't been here in a while and I've been off my meds. So it's not like whatever. So it's cold out there. Like, the weather has increasingly dropped. Hold on, the door says something. Please read before entering. For entering orphan, if you have had international troubles, exposure to coronavirus, and have Fever, please return to your car and please call the nursing. No, not accepting walk-ins. All right, well, I have not been around anybody that I know of anyway, so let's see. Okay, so I'm seeing, I guess, my doctor's assistant because my doctor's, one of his appointments was like prolonged, and so I spoke to her. She's sweet, and she's going to speak to my doctor quickly, and then he'll kind of like make his way in and just kind of poke his head in and talk to me about everything. But basically, it was just to see where I'm at. Like, okay, how you've been without the meds because of no insurance, and how were you when you had the meds? Do we need to change anything? Are you good to go? So the only thing we're going to change is probably my narcolepsy medication at night, because it works when I wake to keep me awake. But when you take it, you're supposed to be, everyone you talk to, doctors, other people taking it, you're supposed to pretty much knock out within minutes. And I take it at 11 or whatever time, and I'm up for 2-3 hours wide awake. So we're going to figure out what's going to happen with that. All right, now it's time to pick up my medication. They had a long line outside to pick it up, so I decided just to go inside because I'm not waiting, you know, a really long time to get my meds. I guess 2 of them, one is not being approved by my insurance for whatever reason, being that I still have the same insurance. Oh, that's a good song. Old classic, I love it. And then the other medication, there's some issue as well, so I'm picking up all of them but 2. I believe this is going to be a lot of meds.
Now who's next over here?
Adolphus. Oh well, THQS.
And what Albuterol. Yeah, Albuterol inhaler.
All right, so let's see what meds I do and do not have. We have Cromulin, so that's 1 bag. And then the other bag is this one. Actually, it feels a lot lighter than it normally does. These are all the meds I just picked up, which means I'm for sure missing several because there's more than this. Now that everything is in its place, I'm able to close it all up. So I just spoke with my mast cell doctor, like their office, for the 3rd time today, and so I take a medication that most people with mast cell take, and he wants me to take 2, but my insurance only covers 1. So he always said, just take 2, and then in 14 days, put in for a new prescription. And so I'm still taking 2. But anyway, long story short, there was a whole mix-up, so now my medication's ready. So now I have to go pick it up again. So either I'm going to do it tonight, or I'm going to wait till tomorrow. Also, I'm missing my cluster migraine injection shot, so I have to pick that up as well. And there was a medication that I thought I didn't take. I didn't remember paying for it, and I guess it's like in like the whole U.S. like it's never covered by it's never covered by insurance. So I don't know. I have to pick that up. So I have 3 medications, maybe even 4 that I still have to pick up and add to this. But I'm so happy because most of my medications, I think there was a point where I was on like 18, and it just sounded very excessive. And I'm like, all right, doctors, we got to figure something out. Like, some of these I guarantee aren't working. So we figured it out, and I think now I'm down to like, let's see, I'm down to 13. And out of the 13, 2 of them aren't actual like medications that are prescribed. One of them is like vitamin B12 that from the store. One of them is Citracel that I also use for IBS. So yeah, so I take about 11 pills or some 11 or 12 pills. I can't remember because like I said, there's more to pick up. Anyway, I'm done with that. I'm ready for the week. I actually have tons of as needed medications. Not tons, but like a good 5 as needed. So like these are my as needed, like Zofran and some migraine medications that I don't obviously put into here, but I put them in like a smaller version of this. It's actually like this big, and I put that in my bag, and it's named for what kind of drug it is and what it's for. So when it's as needed, I can just take it. And then of course I have my injection. I have my liquid cromulin, so that's not part of that. And then I also have my liquid narcolepsy medication at night, which will be delivered tomorrow because everything's delivered through them. So I technically take more medications. Those are just my pill forms, plus whatever I have to pick up tomorrow or tonight again. Oh, yeah. But it's nice to be able to kind of clear everything out, kind of like a, what do you call it, spring cleaning, because now, like, not everybody, but those who are quarantined and those who, you know, I really love this lighting, who are putting themselves under quarantine. I am not quarantined, and I haven't really put myself in quarantine or any of that, but it's one of those things where because some things are closed and I shouldn't be out, I'm kind of getting things more in detail, getting things closed out, cleaned up, and throwing away old meds and meds that I don't think I take anymore. And I'm like, wait, what is this? Like, what? So I have tons of meds here, and some are like, they're going to be thrown away. Some are like, I had to call the doctor. I'm like, I don't take this anymore, do I? And they're like, no. Why do you have that? I'm like, I freaking don't know. So, yeah. Freaking COVID-19. I don't want to go into detail. I have really no real thoughts on it. Of course, the obvious, you know, stay away from people, wash your hands a lot, hand sanitizer is on my bed constantly. This is something I already had because I've, you know, this is something I would normally use. I have not tons, I have 3 of these. And don't touch your face, which I'm constantly doing, but I'm constantly at home. My dad doesn't work anymore, so he doesn't really get out much, you know, some food shopping, which we did. And, you know, I wear my mask when I do go out. I have a few more doctor's appointments coming up, so I don't know. It's it sucks because there's so many people out there who really, really need these like masks, like the N95, Vogue mask, and Cambridge mask, and no one can find them. And it's sad because people are really, really making it hectic and really hard for people to receive something that they really do need. People are getting diagnosed left and right with conditions and terminal illnesses that need a mask, but because people don't want to listen to the news, like they want to listen to the news and believe what they say, but then there's things that they're telling you to not do, and then people are still doing it, like the mask. Do not buy a mask, do not wear a mask unless you are already sick. But instead people are listening to what they want to hear and freaking out and going like, oh my God, they said we have to be quarantined, we believe everything they're saying. But even though they're saying don't wear a mask, oh well, I'm gonna not listen to them and I'm gonna buy a mask. So now all these people out there are struggling, looking for something that they really need. And so my organization gave away over 50 masks. Every mask we had, we sold, well, not sold them, we gave them all away Thursday and then Friday. 53, I think, were in total. People donated towards our cause. So we were able to help 50 plus people and some families as well. And we made sure that these masks went to people who really did need them, who are, you know, immunocompromised and sick and have chronic illness and terminal illness or certain disabilities that affect their immune system, and not to those who were honest about it, which is nice, saying that we're really freaked out about, you know, COVID-19 and we just don't want to get sick. And I'm like, guys, like, their mask is not going to do anything. You guys are healthy. So it's an issue with that, and people who need hand sanitizer. You know, thankfully a lot of us who are sick already have hand sanitizer, but you know, what if we were on a real quarantine where you can get ticketed for not going out, or because you went out, and you know, you have no way of getting your hands on, you know, hand sanitizer or soap. It's become such an issue. And you know, you got the elderly out there who are struggling to make sure that their lives are lived to the fullest because of the frenzy. And I think it's a little difficult and hard to see how people are not thinking about everybody but only themselves. And I understand it's about you and your loved ones, but there are other people out there who are trying to save just themselves because they are listening to what the news says, and that the news says, you know, worry more about those who already are unhealthy and the elderly. You know, those who are healthy will most likely make it through, and we have to remember that it's not always about us, it's about other people. So anywho, I think I am done for the day. I'm just going to relax and hang out. So I hope you guys are staying safe, thinking about others, and trying to give back to others as you hope that people would do for you. All right.